You have to- There it is.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our annual Film Swap Zoom. Um, I'm Anita. I am the co-founder and co-executive director of East Bay Photo Collective, and I'm also here with Vince, who is the other co-founder and co-executive director of EBPCO. We hold this event every June, have done for several years now, where we just share our results from our annual film swap. And so all of us who are presenting tonight have essentially, more or less, shot a roll of film, swapped it with a partner who's shot over that roll of film. We've gotten it developed, we've gotten it scanned, and we are now sharing it with each other and everyone else just to kind of see the results that we got. It's a surprise. Like everyone's results are a surprise to everyone else, so that's exciting. So yeah, excited to be here. I will announce also that we have a wonderful show up now at the gallery, at the Oakland Photo Workshop Gallery in Oakland, Chinatown, which features, it's called Practice Makes Process. Process makes practice, practice makes process, and it features all of our workshop instructors, and except for one, but almost all of them, and the work that they have been producing through the years. It's a wonderful show. Vince, is there anything you would like to add?
No.
Okay, excellent. Let's launch into it. Sorry, I'm going through my way too many tabs here, looking to see who signed up for this event. Um, let's start with me and Jean. So Jean Huang and myself have swapped roles for many years now. I am going to make sure that we all can share. Actually, Jean, could you do me a favor and request share? Because that seems to be the only easy way for me to grant that at this stage. And if we
It
could do
says sharing is not turned on.
that's correct. Can you
Oh,
request?
send.
There
Yeah.
we go. I just don't know how to just make that happen. Okay, you are allowed to share. So Jean and I are going to share our favorite picks from the three roles that we shot, which
Three.
we were overachievers this year. I think we both agree we had amazing results from each role, but we separately picked our favorites. I picked way too many. But Jean, do you want to share what you picked from yours?
Sure. Let me try to share. Let's see. I have too many desktop. Let me see which
I
desktop is the right one. Here it is. Okay. Is something showing up?
Yes, we see.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. These aren't in any sort of order. I'm just going to go from the top. I'll try to make this. Is it
We can
showing
do full
full screen or
screen.
just,
It's no, it's showing a window.
let me do full screen. Okay. Is this just one image now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
great.
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome.
So, this one was, I'm not sure what the order of the images is because I kind of just put them in a folder and then I did full screen. So I did want to have there's two that are in DC. This is partially in DC, in the metro tunnel,
Mm.
um, which is overlaid with some nature
Our
stuff.
tomato plants in our backyard. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
And then this second one is also in DC or on the way to DC, I think in the airplane, which I thought was kind of funny that I'm going to, a place that probably these two went to also, um, at some point in the past. Um, and then this one, this one's kind of funny just because like I think it was, I rotated it this way because the silhouette
God.
photo I took of a bodybuilder friend of mine in LA, kind of lined up kind of funny with the pay sign. There was a couple of these that we had with I'm assuming these are like, were they in Chinatown maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in Oakland, Chinatown maybe. I was at the Hospital of Emotions in LA, which is
Oh,
kind
I've
of
been
a
wanting to go there. Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
it's like an art pop-up thing. that had some pretty interesting pieces in it. So this was kind of a mashup, and it also where the frames of the different Anita and I's photos kind of didn't line up, but I kind of liked how that line kind of cuts through in the middle, the horizontal line as well as the vertical line from the frames. Um, this one I just like, I'm not sure what everything is because I've sort of forgot, but I know that, the Transamerica shot was at the North Beach Festival this past weekend.
Mhm.
And I think the Victorian, I don't know if I took that or Anita took that.
I think the
Um,
tree is me. I think that's it.
okay. And then, yeah, so I guess I just like the kind of textures over the Victorian side of the frame there. This
Yeah.
is those, I don't know if people have seen those lasers, the 7x7 lasers in San Francisco that went up on Sunday. That was the kind of city hall shot that was kind of on the right half of it, as well as I don't know what the building or the side of the building that Anita shot is, but I liked how it kind of cut off right in the middle.
Yeah,
Um,
I like this one as well. This was at Broadway Terrace in Oakland. There's a wonderful nursery and cafe there, and they have a mural that says you can never hold back spring. So that's what that is.
except in San Francisco where it's freezing when it's, right now it's freezing. Um, this one I like because I was in New York City and this was like a pastrami sandwich at this deli that my sister and I
Oh
went
my
to
God,
that
it's
I liked how
actually a
she's like,
sandwich.
I didn't realize. I actually didn't realize that until you
That's
said that.
yeah. And so I don't know much about Betty Boop, but I assume she likes pastrami
I feel
sandwiches
like
and
she'd
that's
like
what,
a good pastrami. Yes.
yeah. So, that was just kind of funny. This was the one I think that I don't know if Anita has it. It's so perfectly just
It
magically
does it
lined
all.
up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Oh my
can't
God.
stop. I just love this one so much.
This one was so, yeah, she sent me because she finished this roll and got the scan first. I was like, oh man, that is amazing. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
assuming she might have that
Awesome.
one in there.
It is
yeah,
awesome.
Um, I
yeah.
liked how this frame kind of
Oh,
lined up. I'm
Mhm.
not sure what the metal thing is that Anita shot, but I liked how it kind of fits in with this underwater. It looks like it could be some sort of thing that, this underwater scene kind
Yeah.
of, and it fits in the frame kind of correctly, which is
Hmm.
serendipitous as all these
Yeah,
things
this is a
are.
sculpture that is outside the Oakland Museum. It's on the other side of the street. So I don't think it's commissioned by the Oakland Museum necessarily, but yeah, it's right in that neighborhood.
Yeah, because even like the hook ends
Mm.
look kind of like, something you're gonna try to gaff that shark with or something. Um, This one I like because the people have similar glasses,
Yeah,
which is
there's a
kind of
lot of
funny.
overlap, Gene,
Yeah,
but I
facial
picked so
hair.
many that yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. These people are different people, but they both look kind of similar, which is funny. This one was just I imagine that the person on the with the cat socks is also drinking a beer, but I don't know if they are.
And
But
that's Brenna, by the way, our darkroom manager.
okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, maybe she was also
Drinking
having a
beer.
beverage.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that one was really, really cool. Um,
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
this
talk
one
about
is like
trivia.
one of those like those they had those 3D things you had to stare at for a long time and then an image would appear. So it's kind of very Rorschach testy of what you see first. Um, yeah, the face is kind of lined up pretty triply.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what the thing I shot was, but it looks cool with this. I'm guessing it's a mirror photo
Yeah,
that
that's
you
me taking a selfie at Jenny's house.
and that's the last one.
Nice.
So
Cool.
Very cool.
Thank you. I am going to share my screen and show my pics from the same set of roles. There's a lot of overlap, but again, I picked so many that it kind of
No
does.
pun intended.
Oh, yes, maybe unintentionally. Let's see here. I'm going to try and open this up and then share. But yeah, I will just like scroll through the ones that Jean already picked. All right. Share. Hmm. Can you see my screen?
Mhm.
Great.
Mhm.
And full screen. Okay. So we've seen this one. This one is one that I quite liked as well. So the paper lanterns are, yes, Oakland Chinatown is from our photo walk, our epic photo walk with the paired with the dark room anniversary party on June 7th. I kind of liked the juxtaposition here. Oh, it's not letting me use my arrows. Oh, there we go. I also like this bodybuilder overlap with this mural in
Oh,
Chinatown.
wow.
Yeah, and it's again one of those kind of magic eye situations where you can like focus and unfocus your eyes and see two different things. That one, of course. I also like this one. Jean, was this in DC as well?
No, this was in LA. It's at the Biltmore Hotel, which
Okay.
apparently has been in like a ton of movies. Because when I was in my walking through the hotel and into my room every day, there's like all these stills from different movies that were filmed there. So,
Yeah, it sounds super familiar.
yeah.
And then the photo of Vince was taken at the Pelican Inn at Muir Beach, which we stayed at for our anniversary this year, which was delightful. And of course, that one, I'm rewatching The Crown, so this made me totally laugh when
Wow.
I saw this. Uh, I really liked this one.
Oh, wow.
So I took the flower photo. Jean, what's the Harvey Milk connection?
So there's an exhibition at City Hall for SFMTA. So this was I think the first maybe I think he was the general manager of Muni, and he was the first African American I think who was also or something. I gotta look it up because
Yeah,
I can't remember. And obviously on the right is Harvey Milk as well with
right.
him. I think they're in front of a old streetcar as well.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, there was another streetcar photo on your roll. I picked that one as well. I also just like this ghostly city hall over Oakland Lake Merritt, which is just kind of funny. Uh, I wasn't sure what was going on here, but again, just the overlap with the Tribune Tower made me happy. Is that it feels like a laundromat? Is that
Yep, laundromat with a filter on the lens so that there's kind of a multiple.
ah,
Uh, yeah.
cool. And then just for, posterity's sake, the gas price.
Historic purposes.
Yeah. And the fact that the numbers kind of reflect each other. Just
Wow.
happy. Always a sucker for overhead shot of all the streetcar lines. This also made me happy just because it's very weird, but this is a ballers game and you can call in for support apparently.
What is that?
What is it? What is I don't know. I
The-
mean, Gene, what is the
That's a Waymo inside of
oh,
of
yeah,
a
yeah.
Waymo.
Okay. Oh, and I see the
Oh,
W
it's
on the
even.
cap below. Yeah.
Hmm.
I've never been in a Waymo. So. Pikachu with flowers made me happy.
Hmm.
Uh, yes, this one as well. Also, Vince with lights looking futuristic. This one just keeps tripping me out because Buzz Lightyear's face over the dinosaur. It's just kind of something weird. And then, yes, that one. The dog photos pleased me.
That is Gina Schlock of the Go-Go's. That's her actual SX70. There was a
Really?
really
Oh, that's very
very
cool.
cool show at the Haight Street Art Center, and she shot tons of Polaroids in during back in the day, and they were a lot of them were on display, and it was really cool because a lot of them were just casual moments. Like
Yeah.
there was a lot of delays at SFO with her and the members of the police just hanging out in SFO in the regular part of the terminal, which is really trippy to see as Polaroids. It was a really cool exhibit, and it was cool that she had her SX70 there.
Where was the exhibit again?
Haight Street Art Center. They have a lot of cool exhibits from time to time.
Okay. Yeah, it's not really on my radar, so it sounds like it should be. That's great. And then, yeah, another dog and plants. This one is just funny to me because, like, I really don't know. I feel like I should, at this point, having done this for many years with Eugene, I feel like I should have a better idea of like exposure and what is the best like way to frame things. But I honestly like I just wing it every time, and every roll is just a mix of stuff that works and doesn't. But the fact that this is mostly well exposed for both, it just made me happy, and yeah, it's just surreal. So this is a plant hanging in Jenny Sampson's backyard, and I'm not sure what this event is, but it looks cool.
There's a brass tacks in Golden Gate Park, their annual bouncy castle party. So you can barely see this banner for brass tacks right under the to the right
Oh,
image of the
right.
plant. And then it was kind of early, so people weren't really dancing yet, but
Gotcha.
later they were.
Oh, I
That's
thought that's Jenny's backyard.
Yes. That one, that one. This one was my favorite of the ones. I took like three different photos of the Stork Club mural, and this one just made me happy because pinball and because
Yes.
and then this one, it doesn't entirely work for me. Like it's just not, you can't quite make out what's going on, but the moment you realize it's a plane wing and this horizon, and I kind of like the sign juxtaposed with that.
Mm.
Included that one. And then some World Cup and pinball, I assume, action. And that one. And I think that's it. Yeah. So those are my selections. Stop sharing. Yeah. Super fun. Super one. Next up we have Fairlight and Jackie Golding. So Fairlight's not here tonight, but JM, do you want to go? Do you want to share?
Do I have to ask? Oh,
I don't think you need to ask at this point.
Okay.
But, I think you
Yeah,
should
it
just be
says
able to.
share, so it's letting me share. Okay. All right. So Perlite and I swapped 2 rolls of film, one roll of Kodak Gold and one roll of FP4. So the tricky part of this with me is always advancing to the next one while there's the sidebar on the
And
right.
this is
There it
120.
is.
This
Okay.
is 120, I assume.
It is, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we were we were both using Mamiya TLRs just completely, I mean, by chance. So I like that one because everything seemed to kind of go together well. And this one, the plants on the right side are called common hedge parsley, and then we have the word chive, so I thought that was kind of funny. Like that one. And I don't know where Fairlight took any of her pictures, so
So I was on mute when
How
I
to do
just
that.
I was on mute, but I was like, "Ooh, this is amazing." Which one did you shoot?
The flowers.
Okay, yeah, it's gorgeous. I know that Fairlight was well, she was recently in Greece, but I don't know if that made it to the.
Yeah, no, she didn't bring her camera, so
I see.
yeah.
That's lovely though.
Yeah, and then we have this one. And yeah, the black and white ones are next. And these have the black
I
and
know where
white
that
ones.
is. Yeah.
She just got them back from the lab like last night. And so these are just lab scans without any editing.
Oh, same. Yeah, I didn't edit mine at all.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
great though.
Yeah, I liked how these two seem to play well together.
Mhm.
And then this one, I don't know what was going on with the geometric thing in the middle, but I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah,
Just
it
on the
seems
tree.
intentional almost. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
And then here's her dog.
no.
Yeah. So those are the ones I
Wow.
get
So
to.
cool.
Whoop.
Thank you. Can I ask
Jackie,
for-
so you re-roll the 120s? Is that the
Yeah.
idea? Okay.
Yeah,
I've never done it. Is it hard to do?
no. Rolling 120 is not hard. Rolling 127 is hard.
Okay.
But rolling 120 is like I mean, it's a little bit harder with this than like with a plastic camera, but I just put the camera in a dark bag and open the back and pull it out and
But I mean, that's the first step, but like the rolling part of it is what seems challenging. So you take it out and then
and you just roll it with your fingers. And
Fair enough.
I don't
But
know. I
is
mean,
does
I've
the
done
backing
it a
just
lot, and it's not that hard. But it's the funny thing is rolling 127, which is I mean, it's very similar, right? It's a little bit smaller, but it's not that different. But that for some reason, it's really hard to get that to roll tightly enough.
Hmm.
So go figure.
Have you ever done a film swap with 127?
No, but I've spooled a lot of bulk
Yeah,
127.
fair enough. Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Bulk 127. Okay.
Yeah, 46 millimeter bulk film.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Ilford sells it every year. I mean, if they get enough orders, apparently they didn't get, I just
Oh,
heard
right.
like yesterday, they didn't get enough orders for FP4.
Mm.
So they're not making it this year, which is kind of a bummer. But
Mm.
anyway, yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. Those are gorgeous.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have Philip and Arvian next up.
Okay.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I'll let you do yours first, Phil, unless you want me to share first. All right, fine, I'll do it.
Oh, it's funny. It muted right when you said something. So, okay.
It was all just like,
That was not
what?
intentional.
All right, cool. Let me share my screen. So Phil and I shot 35 millimeter, two rolls of 35 millimeters.
I'm not seeing your screen yet, just FYI. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, I like that image.
okay. So
Oh.
you haven't seen each other's yet? Is that what
No,
I'm...
no.
We've seen each
Oh,
other.
that was the screensaver. Never mind.
I have a lot more. I select a lot more than Phil, I think. So this is actually. Let me just do all of them. Hold on a second. I miss. Okay, these are all the. It's from both rolls. So I took most of this in Sunnyvale, San Jose, and Cupertino.
Not quite
So
seeing
nowhere
that.
close in East Bay.
I'm just seeing your gallery so far.
Okay,
Oh, there
so
we go.
this is the first one. How do I remove this? This is the first one.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, this is the first one. I don't know. I thought this is interesting because there's a, the flag and then the Godzilla. I think you took the Godzilla part, right, Phil?
Did I? I don't remember.
Because I don't remember
Yes,
the
I
Godzilla.
did. I have no idea where that was.
Because I remember this is the flag is in Main Street, Cupertino. Next one. I thought this is also interesting. This is in downtown Sunnyvale by Target.
Cool.
Wow.
This is actually my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think you took the eyes photo. Inside Target with Spot. Spot the dog. So this one, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a guy with a goggle here.
Oh, okay. Sort of, yeah.
I thought that's interesting, but I try to make it more contrast, but I'm not able to do it.
I like that.
And this is the last of the first roll.
That's cool.
Second roll, I don't remember where I took this photo. I don't know if you remember, Phil, what this is.
That's a sculpture at a museum, the shape.
Okay.
And then that looks like houses and
Yes.
I don't know where I took that houses, but
So you
Yeah.
took the houses, sorry.
I believe so. Maybe I don't remember taking that photo.
Where was the sculpture, Philip?
So, I was going to tell you a little bit about it when I share,
Oh,
but
okay. Okay, we can wait.
it's the Portland Museum.
Okay.
But yeah, Portland Museum.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. So the next 4 photos, I think it has a very interesting colors.
I like this
Colorful.
one so much.
Yeah. This is in Rose Garden, San Jose. And I, Phil can talk more about the color thing here.
Ooh,
Same thing.
what? It just feels so intentional with the
Right,
circles and the people. That's great.
Oh yeah, they were like right in the middle.
Yeah.
right. This is in Sunnyvale in our newly renovated community center.
What are the flecks on the like the black
That's
spots?
like a stained glass sculpture in a window of the museum.
Okay. But like the spots are part of the stained glass?
Yeah, they're like bubbles in the
Okay.
glass.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a lot of guards kind of like what WTF, you're like
Yeah.
really close to the piece of art. What are you doing?
same thing, same
Wow,
location.
that's cool. What?
Yeah. And then the guy in the suit, that's Sunnyvale's mayor,
Oh,
Larry Klein. Just FYI.
yeah. Wow. There's so much going on in these. That's so good.
Yes. I love this one too. Color. And that's it. That's the last one.
Cool.
Phil, you're gonna share your
Yeah, let me I'm on an iPad. Give me a sec. I'm a little challenged here. There we go.
How do I stop sharing?
Okay. Is it working?
Not yet. Uh,
No?
your do not disturb mode on your iPad.
Ugh. Sorry, guys.
All good. I also feel really out of practice even with regular Zoom.
Can you see my screen now?
Sort of?
Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
We can
images. Yeah.
also see.
Yeah, I've been on a computer all day, so I'm like, I'm gonna use the iPad, but I'm a little rusty on Zoom on iPad. So basically, okay, so you can see this, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry guys.
Yeah.
I feel like a Zoom newbie.
I
One
know,
of the
same.
things I just
No
wanted to
worries, no
editorialize for a
worries.
minute, which is to say I've learned from experience like having really dark shapes and white areas is really helpful because it creates a mask. And what I really enjoyed about this experience was I was at this museum, and I'll be honest, I was kind of bored. I'm really quick with museums, and I was with somebody who was really slow. So it was so fun to just not care and just take photos and then share it with my partner and not know what would turn up. So yeah, so this is really fun, and I think I'm going to start doing more of these double exposures. I find it like just really got me inspired, basically.
Nice.
So here's you guys can see this. This is Telephone. This is in Portland. In Arbian, I guess that's where Sunnyvale.
That's Rose Garden, San Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I did a little color correction on the mayor here. I love using a clarity filter in Lightroom. So I just like really pumped up the clarity to get kind of that creepy ghost face in the middle. And then I'm saving my favorite for last. Get ready, guys.
Oh, wow.
What I think is funny about this is the non Instagram approved bits of this painting have been covered by roses. But this was like a vintage store in Portland, and you shot roses, and I thought this was funny because it was totally not planned, but just kind of the synergy of like this velvet painting with the roses.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. All right, I'll stop sharing. Figure out how to do that. Somebody else take over. I can't figure it out.
Okay. I think you have to stop sharing before somebody else.
I know I'm trying. Stop! There we go. Okay.
Thanks, Philip and Arvian. Those are gorgeous. Thank you for sharing. Next up, we have Ernie and Ronald. I keep wanting to call you Ronaldo, but Jenny's not here to.
So Ron, did you want to go first, or
Doesn't matter. I could.
why don't you?
Okay.
We're seeing your desktop currently. Ah, there we go.
Oh, black and white. Wow.
Classic Ernie and Ronaldo matching. Ah, gorgeous.
Okay, this would well, let me go back. The building is a church. This is I don't attend churches or anything like that, but there's this church in Cleveland that has a thrift shop every Tuesday. And my wife and I go there and we look and everything. And while she's looking, I go outside and I start taking photos. So that's what this building is. And obviously the flower thing is, those are Ernie's. And again, this was around the church, and there was this cherry picker, and I thought that would be good to take for this, and which is and the building on the right is the part of the church.
That's pretty.
Yeah. This was taken actually as a Christian Science store here in Cleveland Heights, and I just like the sign and the fact that it was a store and the shelf with the books and everything. This one was photo was taken in Kingston, New York, and that building is the Center for Photography at Woodstock. You said Woodstock, but they moved from Woodstock to Kingston. And the reason I was there, a friend of mine was part of the opening reception for this big photo show in the Valley up in upstate New York.
Vince, weren't we in? I think we were in Kingston last year. I didn't realize they had a photography center there. That's great.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, I love the blend of the bricks, and if you look at, excuse me, down the middle of the frame, my go-to is the De Young Museum because of the texture.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, this is a wall part of a building in Kane Park, which is a park near me, and you have those little branches and twigs.
Oh, that's so cool. So the branches are not actually on the wall.
Yeah, they are on the wall.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah. Now the 750 came from Ernie.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we're back at the church. And that's the doorway, and that's the arch in the doorway. And
nice.
Ernie took the martini glass.
That's pretty great.
Okay, this is back in the church is in Cleveland. So now we're back in Cleveland Heights. And this is there's 3 centers here. This is one of them. And I passed that building and I just liked the way it was. And I thought, well, okay, that could be a good background for something. And it is. I like this. Again, back in
Mm.
Kingston with the
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Codolith.
Yeah. And this was a violin shop here in Cleveland Heights. And they were closed at the time, so I just peeked through the glass window and was able to get there was a group of violas or cellos, I think, just lined up with one and couldn't resist. And all the other stuff is Ernie. I
Yeah,
don't know where he
posters. Excuse me.
and this was out of a store selling all kinds of things. And I liked the way the locks were all in line and the end person and there was a reflection and I don't know where Ernie shot his. So
Yeah, storefront on Clement Street.
okay. So two storefront.
Yeah.
That's again, this is the church again, different part of the church. And this 549 again is Ernie's.
Mhm.
And I don't know where. Again, back in Kingston, and I liked the writing from Ernie's photo, you know. So I had to select that. And this
Ooh.
was in the back of one store in Cleveland Heights, and I just liked the way it looked.
Yeah.
And then Ernie did his job and good, and
Yeah, you can't
that's
go
what we
wrong
have.
with those dark succulent plants.
Yeah. But you guys did, like, do you do any editing after the fact, or is this just kind of straight
No,
out?
you have to bring it out. So I
I see.
do,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay.
So I bring it out using Silver FX
Okay.
Pro. Yeah, because you don't see it, so you have to bring it out.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it.
Wow. That's great.
Thank you.
wow.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. Ernie, are you sharing separate set or is that
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Okay.
Let's see. Boom. Boom. I found a different, instead of the mural at Tommy's joint.
I'm not seeing
We're
it.
not seeing anything.
Not seeing it yet.
What?
We
Yeah.
don't see the share.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Did you select share screen?
Yeah. This always happens. Oh, I guess I missed that. Sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah, there we see it now. If you
Yeah,
can make it, if you can make
I-
it full screen, yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
so let me go back. Sorry. I
Okay.
wish you would have spoken up sooner. Anyway, so a couple of times I used this mural at Tommy's joint, but I couldn't make it there. But I found something in the neighborhood. And then the tree branches are Ron's. And then this 750 is against a dark brick wall. So it's always a good um, palette, and Ron's teacups fell right in place.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Ron's is the concept and the tiger, and the windows in the background. This and this shape is a sculpture in the DeYoung Sculpture Garden, and which was dark, so I knew, something would bound to pop out of it.
Yeah, I
And
think that's what I need to be better at is like shooting against a dark background. I tend to forget.
yeah, and underexposing.
Yeah.
And again, I just like, the textural of this image, the bricks and the copper of the DeYoung.
Oh, nice. Yeah, martini glass. That's wow.
Mm.
That's pretty
Yeah,
great.
because that martini glass was in a black diamond shape.
Hmm.
Uh, you know, just couldn't have placed it there any better.
Yeah, I can't
And
decide if I
that's the
like that.
church. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't decide if I like that one or the one that Ron picked better. Like they're both great.
Yeah, yeah. And then we had a couple two duplicates.
Hmm.
The previous one, and then this was my interpretation
Hmm.
of Ron. So we had two duplicates,
That's awesome.
Mm.
and that's all, folks.
So great. Thank
All
you.
right, so now let me
Nice.
stop share.
Fantastic. Yeah, you guys always do black and white, and it's always impressive.
One roll.
One roll. Yeah, one roll.
One and done. Yes.
Yep. Well,
Not enough time.
yeah, we lose 8 to 10 days with the shipping, back and forth.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
honestly astonished that Gene and I did 3 rolls this year. It's pretty silly, but it happens sometimes. You can make it
Yeah.
work. All right, next we have Allison and Aiden. I think Allison, you might be the only one here.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, Aiden is out of the country right now, so he couldn't make it. I'm going to share my screen and start talking. And if you guys cannot see my screen, please let me know.
We see it.
Nice, cool. So for some context, Aiden doesn't really shoot film at all. I wanted to do the film swap and I was like, I gave him a camera and a roll of film and I was like, just do it. And he's like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. And it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, but he's a close friend of mine. I've known him for a while, and during the couple of weeks that we were doing this, we were both super busy and did not talk to each other at all.
Yeah.
So when I developed the rolls of film, it was kind of like, oh, this is what Aiden's been up to these past couple of weeks. But I also don't have any context for any of the pictures that he took. And he sort of like I sent him the scans of the negatives and he like did heart reacts for the ones he liked and that was our communication.
Did you shoot in this one? Did you shoot the Mildred Howard or did the
No, I did the bookcase in the back.
Okay, yeah, so that's
Yeah.
from the Oakland Museum, the Mildred Howard exhibit, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I was just there
And
the other day, so yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful. And I really liked how the eyes in the books sort of
Hmm.
frame the eyes. Yeah, and second one, I like this one. This is some BART station, I don't know which one. And then that's my cat. And we caught her like between two frames. So you can see her sitting on the left and then also sideways on the right. And I think one major theme of this role was that I took a lot of pictures in my apartment, and Aiden took a lot of pictures going on adventures. So I like seeing, he's out and about and I'm staying at home with my cat. Those were our two favorites, and then I added a couple more. This one Aiden took at a concert, and then I took a picture of the bottom of a chandelier in my
Cool.
apartment.
Yeah, I like that.
That's great.
Yeah, I liked the geometry. And then these two, I think this statue must also be at the Oakland Museum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
And I
Yeah.
like the way the light falls, and then you can see I've got like two different window pictures here. And I liked the way that came together. And then this last one is a power line, and then it was in a tree. And when I first developed the role, I looked at it and my first thought was like, yeah, a power line is basically like a naked tree, right? And that's not accurate, but I like it.
But I get where you're coming
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of the before and after shot.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Um,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we got.
That's so good though.
Thank you.
Yeah. Especially for your friend not being a film photographer and just being game to just try it out. Like, that's
Yeah, for sure.
fantastic. Yeah.
That was great, especially because he was super busy and like preparing for international travel. And I was
Right.
like, here's one more thing. And then we did like a sort of furtive like hostage exchange film swap while he was working. It was great.
Well, it worked out. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Our last set of folks, Kim and Arvian. So Arvian, you've been busy. I think you swapped to two different people. So we have Kim and
Yeah,
Arvian.
because I saw Kim doesn't have any partner, and this is my first time, so I thought
Yeah.
No,
Extra
thank
credit,
you for
extra
that.
credit.
I signed up late for some reason, but I appreciate it. Well, we shot one roll, also because we connected late, and then I was doing open studios for 2 weekends, so I was kind of obsessed with that. But let me see. I'm gonna see if I can pull these up. Okay, wait a minute. Me. I'm always ready until I'm not.
I
Look at that.
mean,
I
everyone
got
on
all
Zoom is the same.
distracted
It's
by
Zoom
you
is
guys. I was
it's
like, oh
not
my
you, it's
God.
Zoom.
Practiced
But
all day and it's still messed up.
no, it's definitely not you, it's Zoom.
I literally did this for a living.
Not seeing anything quite yet. Oh, there
Okay,
you
here we go.
go.
Here we go.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Going to move this panel out of the way, and then we're going to view full screen, theoretically. Okay, so what's interesting, well, there's a lot of interesting things, but one of the interesting things is that there are several things that we both found, there's one roll of film, and there's several things that we both found equally interesting, and then there are other things that one or the other of us missed. So this is, I'm going to start with my choices, but there's a lot of overlap. And this one, I just did some post on, there's some very minor post on. I spent a lot of time photographing passion flower vines in my backyard and caterpillars. And I think Arvian, you could talk about, you did a lot of excursions.
Yeah, this is by the Chase Center, the new park in front of Chase Center.
So the people on the benches in the background are there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's the scale mismatch is like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
classic,
actually, I
film
literally
swap.
just saw the people on the bench. I was like, oh,
Oh,
And it
Yeah.
creates kind of a cool opening too.
yeah.
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 Again, I kind
Ooh.
of stuck to my yard, and Arvian was like all out and
Yeah.
about.
And I tried to shoot a lot of skies
Yeah.
when I was there for.
And that was really smart, and I went for contrast and close-ups and intimacy and shadows and highlights. And the way this is just the back deck and the way that people are kind of isolated and connected.
I love it. I love it.
We both love this one, and Arvian
Yes.
consider
Uh,
a version.
wow.
But also the contrast between I did a lot of macro photography, so a lot of close-ups. And the contrast between close-ups and like, landscapes and vistas were kind of cool.
Yeah, this is by Chang 24 Gallery
Okay.
in San Francisco.
Which is cool because I thought that we were downtown, but we're in Dock Patch shooting downtown, which is even better actually. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Is this Arvian, is this around Fort Mason?
No, this is the gardens, Golden Gate, the gardens at the Golden Gate Park.
Right. Again, this is my neighborhood and a close-up of an agave plant, but they create really nice.
Yeah, no, it totally works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar there.
Same thing, yeah.
And then I'm gonna stop share.
Okay.
Theoretically. I stop share. Oops, sorry. There he goes. That's how.
Great. Oh, I still see your screen.
Oh, really?
That's my screen actually.
Oh, good.
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind.
So yeah, like Kim said, we have several overlap. This is This is the same park at the in front of a Chase Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same scene here. This is the one that Kim and I also like, but I think Kim made it more contrasty, and I like that better than mine. Same thing. This is also the park in front of a Chase Center, but I'm actually not sure what these lines.
I don't know what that
are.
is either. I think this might be an accidental shot of the blinds in my house. But what happened? What happened?
Oh,
Right?
blinds! Yes.
What happens is that, like, it's how the lines intersect. I'm like, I didn't see that. That was a totally accidental shot of my part.
That's awesome.
Yeah. This one I really like. Also, same area in front of a Chase Center, one of the buildings there.
And that's a society garlic. And I, again, like I didn't see that one when we were looking through the roll, and Arvian saw that. I'm like, I didn't. It's cool.
And you guys saw this earlier. I think Kim has a different crop, but same. This is the garden at Golden Gate Park. So you guys saw this one. Same, this one. So actually, this is the last one. Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of overlap, things that we like. That is it.
Thank you, Arvian.
Questions, comments?
Well, I guess I'll put that to the group. Like, are there any closing? Like, we are remarkably close to time. But does anyone have any questions or comments, or like on the experience, or?
My one comment is, this is fun. I want to do it again.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah.
You did it
And-
Look
twice.
forward to it every year. For
Yeah,
sure.
and Jean, you do it with multiple people throughout the year, right? At this point?
Yeah, I'm pretty much addicted to it since we did the first ones during the pandemic. So I'm always like bothering friends, especially like I think it was Allison maybe said she kind of forced somebody to do it. I've done that before where maybe I'll have like a camera with me, shoot it, just immediately rewind it, give it to them, say, shoot this now.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on like a photo walk, you can actually do it on a photo walk, which is kind of a fun thing to do. Because if you know how like I don't know if everybody has a similar problem where you don't shoot as much because it costs money and other things, where if you kind of have a time constraint like a film swap or a photo walk, you can kind of force yourself to do it, which is kind of nice. And like I think Philip or someone was saying, it makes you see things differently because if you know you're swapping, you might shoot things that by itself might be technically boring, but could become something cooler as a swap.
It's absolutely me and the murals and the signage that I shoot for swaps because I'm like, I know this is going to look particularly interesting with somebody else's image overlapping it. But yeah, I would never shoot just a sign because it's a sign. But yeah, totally.
I have a question as the lurker here, because I know that Ernie and Ron have been doing this for a long time, right? And Anita, you and Gene as well. But I'm wondering, when you're shooting, I mean, you know who you're swapping with, right? How intuitive do you feel when you're framing and looking and seeing something that this is going to work really well, as compared to looking at something and saying, "No, this isn't going to work for me. I'm going to move on."
Sometimes you get that feel.
Yeah.
Looking at something and you know if it's dark enough and everything like that, you do get that feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still find myself, I'm walking around the neighborhood and I'm looking for things like, this would be good for the film swap or, even though the next one's a year away.
And similar, I'll do the same, like again, the signage and the random things. I think what I could improve on if I'm looking to try and get a better set, like, I mean, our sets are always great, but in terms of like allowing for better exposure between roles, I think shooting against a dark background or just kind of like getting more of a sense of exposure would be helpful. But yeah, I'm really just sort of like, what is a crazy, like random thing that I can shoot that will look interesting no matter what is shot over it?
Well,
No
the
matter
other thing,
what, or knowing what the kind of stuff that Gene tends to shoot, or is it
Right,
really
and knowing at
no
this
idea?
point, well, yeah, tends to shoot is one thing, but we never talk about what we are actually going to shoot.
I mean,
So
that's
I
what
tend to shoot signage, and Jean tends to shoot sorry, what am I trying to say? What is the thing that you do? My brain is,
Pinball.
Pinball.
thank you, pinball. And so that I know there's going to be some neon and there's going to be some of this and some of that, but I can't guarantee, like I haven't checked with Gene to see if he's actually going to the pinball tournament. Like, so we don't talk about it. We just kind of just guess and I guess hope.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah.
you
And make
guys,
sure underexpose some, you know,
that's a
one
good
stop or
tip
two
too.
stop.
And like Gene, you were
Yeah.
good about that. You're like, I underexposed it by this. And I'm like, I did not, but okay. Like we
Well,
you
one
guys
thing,
shouldn't change a thing.
No,
one thing I realized
Gene and
was
Anita, don't change a thing.
if you this is a good way to use up expired film because
That's
I
for sure.
usually have to overexpose 1 or 2 stops. So now I'm like, great, just load a camera with
That's
some
a good
old
idea.
crappy
kind of
That's
why I
it.
don't bother
That's
because
a
a lot of
really
what I
good
shoot is
point.
expired.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what difference it makes.
But
But
that's a really good
yeah.
point because so generally you're saying that expired film is going to lose some.
For every 10 years, it's
Okay.
1 stop. So
Oh,
generally. So if you
Good
have
to
some
know.
film from 10 years ago,
well,
just
girl, I got film from like
yeah.
okay.
So
I
Arvian,
got
you had
3
your hand raised
stops of
earlier.
film.
Did you have a question, Arvian?
Well, I did have a question, I think, but I think some of them already answered here. My question was more about the, for people that has done this for a long time, what are some of the tips to,
Yeah. It's a lot of guesswork. It's just a lot of like, again, I don't swap with anybody but Gene, and so I'm open to
Oh.
trying with like new people. But like Gene and I have been like, Gene swaps with all sorts of folks. I've just been like kind of depending on Gene every year. But I'd be curious to see what it looks like with other folks. Yeah, I don't go into it with any real like plan of like how I'm going to expose it. It's more just like knowing that having a picture of me or a picture of Vince or a picture of like a sign, like that'll be an interesting focal point, and then there'll be like something around it that makes it intriguing. But
I like this idea of swapping during a photo walk, frequently
Mhm.
during our
Yeah.
photo walks.
Yeah.
Like I'm so busy like talking and socializing that I don't actually shoot photographs. But yeah, to connect with somebody and like, okay, first half hour I'm going to shoot through a roll and then hand the
Yeah.
camera over.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
I could
Like
try and yeah, I could try and like
a fun way to
target
do
that.
a
Photo
photo walk.
walk, film swap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that would
maybe
be cool,
that's
especially.
the next photo walk. That's the sub theme, you know?
Yeah. I mean, not
And it
everyone shoots
also,
film, but the folks that do, like, yeah.
and it could be a good social thing too, like if you just do it with someone else, because like Anita was saying, we kind of purposefully at the very first one, I think we discussed not to discuss anything and just shoot it and see what happens. Because
Yeah.
I know I've done stuff where people are like, I'm just going to shoot textures and stuff, and but like I don't have enough control
Yeah.
in my of my personal self-control to do that. I totally could, but I
Yeah.
don't kind of want to.
No,
Part
I
of the
agree.
film swap is the serendipity of it, which
And
I
I think
like.
that's why
So
Gene and I are well matched for sure. Yeah.
we have
And
no
this
self.
time I did tell Gene, I was like, since I gave Gene 2 roles, which again, as I said to Gene, it's a mixed blessing, like to give you 2 roles to shoot for the swap. But I was like, this role is expired and shot with my Nikon. This role was not expired, but shot with my childhood point and shoot. So like that gives you maybe some context of what
Sure.
might be there exposure wise, but yeah, you can't really show. You never know for sure.
And I think we all have our sort of go-to things like me, it's the 750 or, you know, the DeYoung, the DeYoung for texture, succulent plants, because I just know that generally, something good generally happens out of it.
I think I'm at that stage too. Like generally something good happens when I do this, so I'm going to try this.
Right.
I try to do some go to different places each time. I sort of like, okay, I don't want to repeat myself, but it's hard to find new things sometimes and end up shooting old things. But
it still looks great. Like this looks better.
Well, that's the other thing with a person you continually pair with, throwing them off, throwing them a curveball, right? and not necessarily doing what they expect on a given role.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Try it.
I mean, I guess like, it's an open question. Like, are they expecting anything? Like, I'm never really expecting anything from Gene. Like, Gene was like, I was in DC, I was in LA, I was doing pinball. Like, okay, cool. Like, whatever comes, comes. And that's part of it, the process of just like, it's just happening. Like, yeah, we'll see what comes of it. But yeah, I always have a great time.
Yeah, another sort of cheat code with film swaps is neon, because neon always looks cool in it because the
Right.
neon is very bright. So no matter what it's shot against, unless it's daytime, but at night, the rest of whatever is near is going to be black. So you're just going to have this like neon floating on top of whatever the other person shot. So
Right.
that's a cheating one. I feel like it's cheating, so I don't do too much of it because I love neon, but
Mhm.
I don't want to do too much of it. But there's
Yeah.
things like that that like you were saying. I don't know if it was Ernie saying like the 750 thing where you kind of know certain things will work, but sometimes you don't want to do the same thing too much because
Right.
you want to experiment because this is such an experimental thing.
Yeah.
Contrast is good because it leaves spaces, both highlights and shadows. Also contrast in terms of what accidentally happened with RV Enemy, because we really weren't talking about it.
Yeah.
It was like, which is like the vistas and then the details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
something I try to do too in terms of like I try to leave space like in my photos. I'm trying to like there's a gap which I understand might like Gene might not even his photo might not land on that gap.
Not that one.
Right.
That's one.
But I'm just like providing the space should it
Yeah.
be. Yeah. Well, thank you
So
everyone.
cool.
Thank
Thank you.
Always
guys.
delightful. And again, I
Always
encourage
good.
everyone to do this all year round, regardless of whether we're sharing it.
Totally.
By the
Great
way, I
show,
love your
everyone. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's
Yeah,
good.
guys.
Good.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Thank you,
for sharing.
everybody.
Good to
I
see
love
Have a
your
good
everyone.
night.
Star Wars
Good night.
sweater, Anita.
Oh, thanks.
Hello.
Bye.